Hey all you Galaxy's Edge fans out there, today I'm going to be showing you the newest Legacy Lightsaber box set, Ki-Adi-Mundi. What comes inside the box? How much does it cost? How does it sound? Why do they put it in a box set instead of selling it individually? And why is this lightsaber particularly special to Star Wars Galaxy's Edge? I'm going to answer all those questions and more, so come hang out. Hey all you Star Wars fans, thanks for clicking on my video. I seriously appreciate it. This is Finding the Force, where I cover all things Star Wars, from video games to theme parks and sometimes lightsabers. Yeah! One of you guys a long time ago started calling me Obi-Dad Kenobi. Hello there. And I might be the only one on YouTube who has reviewed all the Galaxy's Edge lightsabers. I thought I would do like an updated video every year, so link up above to my most recently updated video, which I think I posted earlier this year. I'm going to check the date on that. I've come so far, I can't stop now. Every several $100 box set that comes out, I've got to buy it, show it to you guys, review it, add it to my collection. Didn't see this coming, but I believe Galaxy's Edge is celebrating their 5th year anniversary of opening and allowing all of you Star Wars fans to experience Star Wars in real life. I think I'm going to call him Kai. What's up, Kai? Where do we start? So this box set just released, and I have to thank my curator for shipping this directly to my house from Disney World theme park. Sometimes you guys still miss him in my videos, even though I mention him in all my Galaxy's Edge content. His name is Kevin, Battuu Smuggler 72 on Instagram. After this video, go check him out. Send him a message. He can get you anything shipped to your house from any of the Disney World theme parks. Holocrons, Kyber crystals, popcorn bucket, and especially limited edition lightsaber box sets. Tell him Obi-Dad Kenobi sent you. All right, let's take a look at the box, open her up, talk about the price. So, as I'll talk about in a minute, this particular box set is very unique and special to Galaxy's Edge, the Black Spire Outpost. It is Star Wars canon that this lightsaber does cross through Galaxy's Edge. Doc Ondar on the very front of the box here. I do believe it says Doc Ondar, Den of Antiquities in Erebesh. I will definitely say all of their box sets, and I mean all of them, from the Kenobi series I have here in the back, you know, the Battle of Heroes, Asajj Ventress, link up above there. All their box sets are really well made. So on the sides, there's more Erebesh. And as you can see, they made the box, even though it's like crisp, clean, and brand new, corners are sharp, they made it look like a weathered, tattered old crate. Show you some of the sides here. And the back is one massive sticker. Explains it in every language. Place the batteries. I'm really glad it has this cuff. This keeps the batteries in. Battery will not become dislodged and like turn off on you. All right, so we undo the hooks and let me show you what's inside. It's basically a foam coffin. No, but really though, this padded piece was on top with a very beautiful and upside down limited edition certificate. There we go. I think you guys can read that now. Only 6,000 were made. There's the logo of celebrating the 5th year of Galaxy's Edge opening. And there is a really neat paragraph right here. Should I read it? I don't know if I should read it. All that power locked inside, laying dormant until called forth with a greater purpose. It has survived long after its great wielder has fallen. And actually on top of the foam piece was this Galaxy's Edge comic, which brings me to why this particular hilt is very important to the story timeline in the Black Spire Outpost. So it came with this special Ki-Adi-Mundi, can you guys see it there? Alternate art to issue number 2 of the Galaxy's Edge comic books. Did you guys know there was Galaxy's Edge comic books? There's 5 of them. I'll put an Amazon link for you guys down below, make it really easy for you. They combined all 5 comics into this book right here. I gave it a read. It's really fun. And again, this box set comes with issue number 2, where, let me tell you what happens. Banking Clan and Jabba the Hutt are at war, right? So Jabba sends Greedo to kidnap this codebreaker guy, okay? Spoiler alert, The Codebreaker dies, but Greedo manages to come across inside of the banking clan like vault or something. He came across Ki-Adi-Mundi's lightsaber. So when Greedo goes back to Jabba begging for his life because he failed at bringing the Codebreaker back, Doc Ondar happens to be there and says that he desperately wants this lightsaber. He's like the Star Wars version of the Collector from Guardians of the Galaxy. He just like collects all these treasures, but he wanted it so bad he paid Jabba, which saved Greedo's life. So I believe that's why they decided to put this in the Collector wooden crate, because it plays a pretty major role with some of our favorite characters in the Star Wars galaxy and in the Black Spire Outpost. Now the other box sets I believe were more closer to $400, and this is going for $325. Not too bad, but you know, because the hilts I think are going for about $160. You add a blade for another $60, so we'll call it like a little over $200. So I think no matter how you cut it in all the different box sets, the extra box comes out to being like $100. By the way, in case you guys missed it, I reviewed the other newest Legacy lightsaber, the Darth Maul box set. Link up above, check that video out. I'll put it at the end of this one just for fun for you guys. Because that box had music and lights, totally blew me away, one of a kind. The Obi-Wan and the Battle of Heroes had music, so did the Skywalker box set, but a couple of them like the Asajj Ventress and the Kai do not, which is okay. It's cool, maybe it kind of keeps the price down for you guys, for all of you Disney collectors out there. So before we take a close look at Kai's lightsaber, let's take a look at what his lightsaber looks like in the Star Wars universe before Disney had to make some changes to fit the blades and make it readily accessible for you guys. So this book is awesome. It has tons of really great art. I'll put a link down below. The lightsaber collection book. However, I have found some consistencies in here. I don't use it as a definite reference all the time, but there is some really cool pictures of his lightsaber. However, this one on your screen I'm going to use from Wikipedia. I think it kind of shows you all the detail in one photo. Just looking at the design of his lightsaber, I think you could call this definitely a thin neck. And what's interesting is the striations in the upper grip really look similar to the Luke Skywalker lightsaber, which we all know and love. There's a lot of layering and tapering all up and down the saber, and still held to Obi-Wan Kenobi's key to an interesting lightsaber, which is having 3 colors. You can see the smaller activation box has the red stripes. I'll show you those colors in just a minute. But I just wanted to give you guys an idea of what his saber looks like in the Star Wars galaxy, because of course Disney's version is, you know, made for all of you to own yourself and to use replaceable and different size blades. So let's take a close look, shall we? Making this review was actually a lot of fun because I never really took a close look at all the fine details of Ki-Adi-Mundi's lightsaber. Like there's so much tapering and layering here, but the pommel, we have these like different rings tapering outward for the pommel cap here. There we go. Disney's version, as we're used to seeing on retail sabers, is kind of painted with the year, made in China, Disney, Lucasfilm, all that jazz, right? If there's an activation box, I like to call this the front of the saber, and there's a like large silver dial on the front. Nice greebly accent piece there, along with a cover tech belt clip on the back. This is definitely a wearable saber. It's very light, probably averaging like 1.3 pounds, give or take. Very light, smaller red activation box, which you do slide up to turn the saber on. And here's our third color, the gold knob on the side with this nice little clear eye right here. Wish that lit up. Maybe it does on the neopixel sabers. Let me know down in the comments. And we have these 2 small accent boxes of even different size. There you go. You can see them better there. They included those in the detail of the saber. So when you think about it, that they've paid such close attention to detail to include these is really impressive. All the lines along the upper grip and striations around the box look perfectly painted. I'm not even sure how they do that. Even on the lower grip, working our way up, all these black lines are painted perfectly. And working our way up, what's interesting here at the thin neck section, there's 2 of these rubber bands that are going around it. I feel like I can't move it. If I try to pry it out, it's not going to come out. All right, it's not missing one. I checked the picture on the Disney website, and there's not supposed to be a 3rd rubber band here on the middle of the neck. And again, lots of tapering and curves working your way up to the silver emitter. So just enough greebly and detail to make it, in my opinion, look in universe, and a pretty neat design. Doc's upside down. Let's go ahead and fix that. You guys know what time it is. Yeah, you do. Time to turn it on. What color would make blue pop, you think? Probably green. I like green. Did you guys know there was a chance that Ewan McGregor could have wielded this lightsaber as Obi-Wan Kenobi? It's true, I double checked. Like there's that famous video roll where Ewan picks out his lightsaber. It's a really huge deal for him. And in that box is this design. So Ewan could have picked it, coincidentally picked the design that looked so similar to Qui-Gon's lightsaber with like the black grip and like the red accent button and stuff. All right, guys, I think we're ready. Let's check out the sounds of the Ki-Adi-Mundi lightsaber. 3, 2, 1. Not bad for spinning. I wouldn't say it's a spinnable saber, but you can get away with it. And unfortunately, the only other sounds we have are the clash effects. Sounds cool. I think for volume, it's a little bit below average. But if you could tell, the sensitivity is pretty nice. Now, it's not picking up all my swings, of course, but as far as Galaxy's Edge lightsabers go, I do think this is an improvement from the sabers we got the first year they were open. As it's swinging while I hold it, I'd rather take more swings than not enough, you know what I mean? One more time, activation. You know, generic sounds. All right, guys, that's my review, and thank you for watching the end of my video. I really appreciate it. Again, hit up Battuu Smuggler 72 if you want one of these sent to your house or any of the other Galaxy's Edge lightsabers. I'll make sure to see you in the next video, so I hope you're taking care, being safe, and having an awesome Star Wars day. See you later, guys. Yeah.